Ain't even go, cause ain't nobody in here yet. Until it's official, then we gonna roll. We just getting it right, getting the camera set up. What's up, y'all? Oh, hold on, I can put something in here. Stars. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay. Guess boom. Got that set up. Got that set up. All right. This is gonna go down. Oh man. Okay, can I see? Believe I can see the people that come in. Camera looks good. My guest coming in at 8. I'm just making sure I'm on time because time is money. Time is money. Making sure, man. Oh, let me talk to y'all real quick. Before we get started, the shirt I'm wearing today is my brother's solar return. He transitioned to the other side, but he used to always say live at 5. Something cool about this shirt is on tour, I wore this shirt in Black Boys Cry. Last time I performed, I wore this shirt. And it was live at 5, and I got it put over on there. I actually wore both of them. I wore the original. Where's the original? What's the original? This is the original I made because for, my brother passed away, and today is the solar return. So this is the original. Wore this one on stage too. It's actually in my Voyage article. You boys, magazine tip now. See, you got the logo. See, this one, fun fact, this one, I didn't put the logo on there for a reason. Because, I wasn't playing me. So, I didn't want to put the logo on there. And I wanted to get it on stage. Even though I know these hands made it. Let me see. Is my guest in yet? Boom. Send her the invite. Because this is going to be a very special guest, y'all. So, while she get that, let me go back to this intro. What's up, y'all? You're now tuned in to the Take You on a Journey podcast. It's your host for the evening, your favorite actor, and hold up. 2025 Houston Broadway World Best Supporting Actor in the Stage Play, Tipville, USA. And see, what I like, this how you know you dealing with real people, right? She's in before time. It wasn't 8 o'clock yet. It was 7:50. The beautiful, the lovely. See, you coming in at the right time while introducing you. The lovely, Denise Monét. And she got the bad shirt on. If y'all didn't know, that's the movie. That's the movie, real life, true story type vibes. If you didn't know, now you know.
Yep.
So, I want to say, Denise, thank you, because first off, I know you're busy. And I said I was going to get to you. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, man, I know it's probably going to be real hard to get in person, but we can always do it live.
Yep. Because I literally leave tomorrow to go to ABFF.
See, that's what I'm saying. And I thank you for allowing me this time, y'all. So first off, I'm gonna let you reintroduce yourself for, again, the people that don't know. Y'all about to y'all about to hear some stuff that I ain't never heard before. And I don't know if you ever told the public before.
It's a lot of people that people don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah, oh, okay. So, the flow is yours. The flow is yours.
Okay, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Denise Monét. I am an actress, writer, director, producer, and editor here in Houston, Texas. Thank you, Tip, for having me. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna be an open book tonight. And make sure y'all check out my movies on Tubi, Amazon Prime, and Peacock, especially my movie Bash, that's based on true story about my nephew, Married Little Baby. That is my Christmas comedy that is still doing well. I'm loving it. I'm excited about it. So yes, and then Mo City, the series is going to be dropping soon. I know y'all patiently waiting.
I'm patiently waiting. Like 50 Cent, boy. I'm about woo.
Yes.
So, for the people that do not know, this is not a normal episode of the Take You on the Journey podcast. Not the just the tip podcast. I had to kill that name because as I keep going, I had to change the name, man. And plus, I ain't even talk about sex, so it's that too. So, and I always talk about people's journey, so why not, change the name?
Right.
So, this episode is special because it talks about divorce. For the people who do not know, yours truly has been divorced.
I did not know that.
I know the public did not know that neither. So they gonna get some. That's the reason why I want to talk about divorce because a lot of people don't talk about it, and it's definitely for the first because this was the number one. This is the first.
Hmm.
We get a guy and a woman perspective. So my first question to you, you can even ask me that question too.
Okay.
Why did you get married?
Which time?
No, we can break that down. We're gonna break that down. We talking about the first. We don't talk about numero uno first.
Okay. So to be honest, the first time that I got married, I it happened during COVID. I became pregnant very quickly. You know, nobody waits until they're 30 to become a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally was trying to do things the right way. I've never had a pregnancy scare, never been pregnant, never had an abortion or anything like that. I was
Yeah.
literally waiting, to get married, do it with the right man, stuff like that. But yeah, COVID happened, had quarantine together, and I got pregnant. And I'm like, okay, what are we fit to do? And he literally proposed to me a month later, and I crazily said yes. But then I slowly started to find out who he really was, all the lies that he told me about himself, his whole identity, his race, everything. And so I tried to get myself out of that situation and not marry him, called everything off. But then as I got further down into it, like I started to be like, oh my God, like I think the hormones was really getting to me,
Okay.
because I didn't want to be a single mom. And I'm like, my life ain't supposed to be this way. But then, like, all the stress that I was going through from the cheating and everything, it caused me to go into early labor to where they thought that I was gonna die. They were like trying to save my life in the hospital and everything. And since it was COVID, he wasn't there at the hospital at first. My mom was there,
Uh-huh.
and I was like freaking out. They was like asking me, like running all these tests, thinking that I had sickle cell. They was like, it was crazy. So I literally thought I was gonna die, and so I asked my mom, I'm crying. I was like, what should I do? I'm like, what if I don't make it? I'm like, my life is not supposed to be this way. I was like, should he even be here? And she was like, do you want me to switch out with him? If you want me to switch out with him, baby, I'll switch out with him. So at the last minute, she switched out. And because I thought I was going to die, we literally got married in the hospital that day.
Oh shit! Hold on. Now, Denise. First off, this should be a movie. Um,
Everybody says that.
cause wow, because I know that's like almost like a speed up version.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
but
that's definitely the cliff notes.
yeah. We can dive deeper into it. So y'all got married
The same day my son
the
was born
same
in the
day
hospital.
your son was born in the hospital.
Because they kept saying, because my son, he was born there early. He was born at 30 weeks. And they kept
Okay.
saying, we believe he could make it. but you on the other hand will not if we do not deliver him right now. So it was like, yeah, I don't know. I was
So it was
freaking
just like
out.
a pressure moment, and
Yeah,
it
I
was
don't
like,
know. I don't know. All of my friends, everybody, like they was like obviously I wasn't in my right mind when I made the decision, and yeah, like I kind of wish somebody would have talked some sense into me. Like,
I'm
you
about to say,
just being emotional. You're gonna be okay. Like, you don't have to marry this man.
hold on, talk about. Was it that? Did you get an epidural?
I had to get an epidural because they had to
So
do an emergency C-section.
okay, so it was the drugs.
I'm telling you,
Like,
I was delusional. I was delusional because I heard so many horror stories about black women not making it after giving birth, you
okay,
know? And so that was literally like running through my mind. I don't know why I thought being married, I don't know, like it was like a part of me like thinking like if I got married, it was almost like me just trying to get right with God because
uh
I'm
huh.
like, I'm having this child before I got married, all this stuff. So it was like I was trying to rush the process to just like get my life right in order because I didn't know if I was gonna make it. It was a crazy thought process. Like you know what I'm saying when I
I
when I really think about it.
so I do have a question because you was raised in the church,
Mhm.
and so was like, because that's almost like a pressure too.
Mhm.
Like in your like it's in the back of your mind of like, am I really gonna be right with God? Because I feel I had that moment, but I didn't
Mhm.
go through with it
Mhm.
because I had a kid early. If again, this is all public information, y'all. If you go down the track record, but I had a kid at 19.
Okay.
I didn't. I thought about it,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
Glad,
Hey, I wish
but
if I could do things differently, but it's
we gonna
lesson
get to
learned.
that.
Yeah.
Since you said why'd you get married, I'm gonna say why I got married.
Okay.
I as a kid, so me and my brother we was talking as kids. Like by 22, I was supposed to be married. 22, I was supposed to be in the NFL. It was like I was supposed to have like my parents' land because we I grew up on a half an acre. I'm a country boy. I'm a farmer.
Mhm.
And so literally, you got a whole field out there, and I'm looking. I'm like, shit, you can add a couple of more houses
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I kind of had like this crazy plan as a kid. And again, I grew up in the church,
Mhm.
and I was like, this is the right thing to do. I'm like, I love this girl. Um, and I'm like, and then even around that time, my friends was getting married too. So I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, I'm like, it must be like a sign from God. Like everything, like not
It's the
really
right
going.
thing to do.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm going through with it, but see, self-reflecting and stuff. I was like, damn. At the moment, I was like, I damn sure wasn't ready to get married. But in
Mhm.
my head, I was ready. But it was that, and then I really thought like she was the one.
Mhm.
She wasn't. Like we definitely cool and stuff now. That's why I can have this podcast because the brother healed,
Right.
delivered. But yeah, I really got married because of the timeline I said as a kid. Even though I got married at 25, so I felt like I was late on what
Yeah.
like I wanted in life, and I wasn't even at those particular spots at life because I already had a kid at 19,
Right.
and I ain't married his mama, so it was like it was a lot. But yeah, I got married because like that kid,
Yeah.
goal that I thought I was supposed to hit at a benchmark, and that's like kind of what society be saying too, like supposed to be kind of like married and stuff like that.
Mhm. There's a
And
pressure
yeah,
of society for sure.
so your first marriage, I feel like we're gonna run through that one pretty quickly. I
It was
because
quick. It was quick.
I wrote I like I ain't never wrote questions down because my podcast is the most authentic thing of the thing. But this I want to be very specific. So
Yeah.
when did you know it was a wrap?
Um. So after I had my son, because he was in the NICU for 45 days, and I had to go up to the hospital every single day. I was breastfeeding. They made me give myself blood thinner shots to make sure I didn't get a blood clot. I had to be on birth control, all that stuff. So it was like so much with my hormones, right? When I stopped breastfeeding, when I was done breastfeeding, I didn't have to take the shots no more. I stopped taking the birth control. When everything was literally out of my system, it
Hmm.
was like a switch went off, literally. And I it was almost like a
Epiphany.
and I'm looking around in my life and I'm like, what the hell did you do, girl? And I was just like, you was not supposed to marry this man. I was not supposed to marry that man. Um, and the postpartum depression was hitting heavy. I was going through therapy, and I hated him because I felt like he trapped me, to be
Mm.
honest, because like I said, he lied to me about one, who he was, his race, his identity, you know, the fact that I thought that I was marrying a black man. That's what my series is called on TikTok when I told this story. I thought I was marrying a black man because he told me he was black, not realizing that he's an illegal immigrant from
That's the
Mexico.
one that went viral and stuff on TikTok. You was telling. Yep, yep.
Yes,
See?
yes. But it was like a switch went off, and we tried to go to therapy, but I was just so angry because I'm like, who knows where my life would be had you told me the truth, had you told me the truth about who you was and everything. And he's like, if I would have told you, you would have never gave me a chance. And I'm like, you robbed me of my chance. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know. We don't even
Facts.
know. I
You
probably
stole your choice with the disrespect.
right. And so it's like, but the blessing of it is my son, so I'm grateful for him. But at the end of the day, I did not have to marry that man because I didn't have to go through with that part of it.
Yeah.
So so
Now, how
I
old were you?
knew, huh?
How old were you
30.
in 2020? Hold on. So that's kind of with the Christmas.
Yes. So
So,
listen, because
okay.
because before I had my son, I had an order of what I wanted. I wanted to yes, that movie is kind of loosely based off of what I wanted for my life. Like I wanted to get my career going, you know what I'm saying? I was finishing school, everything. That's why it took me till I was 30, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then it's like, yeah, I wanted everything in order before I got married and had a kid. But yeah, so he definitely I know that that my life would be a lot different had he told me the truth, obviously. But yeah, so I knew at that moment, like, and he kept trying, he kept trying. Then um the other woman and all that stuff, it's like, yeah, no. So um I ended up trying to help him get his papers because I'm like, well, we are already married, might as well try to help you get your legal papers. And I found out some more stuff that I was like, Lord have mercy.
Hold on. Man, don't tell me that boy was with the cartel now. Shit.
Let's just say if I would have helped him get his papers, he would have been out of here. Okay. They would have deported him with a green
Rico.
card. So
Oh.
I had to get out of that situation. We got divorced like quick. Like the divorce was quick. He did not like try to fight me on nothing. We wasn't married long.
I'm
I
about
ain't
to say
trying to
shit.
take
He
his
have shit.
right. I ain't trying to take his money. He ain't trying to take my money. He ain't trying to take my house. You know what I'm saying? We left with what we came with, so it was a smooth divorce, thankfully.
See, out of all divorces, you do learn certain things. So when did I know it was a see? My story is different.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my ex-wife, and I take I will take 100% accountability because
Mm-hmm.
it always start with the man any damn way. I wasn't the person I am today.
Mm-hmm.
I was hard headed. I wouldn't say I was too driven, but driven to the point to where you forgetting home
Mm, yeah.
type thing. So I wasn't present in that aspect.
Hmm.
Definitely wasn't in tune with my feelings like that. Because then, even though the whole time I was a functional depression. So, uh, and then when I was trying to talk about it, she was already checked out.
Mm, yeah.
And so, when I knew it was a wrap, was literally the last time we had relations. When it did it, I felt used. I said, this didn't, it didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't feel right. Like, I was like,
Mhm.
and yeah,
I see. I couldn't even do that anymore. I was so disconnected that I didn't even want him touching me.
mm,
So it was like, yeah, it was a wrap for me. And my thing is because I honestly can't go back to somebody that cheated on me. I just can't.
I ain't
Like
gonna lie, this,
my body won't even allow it.
because it sounded like he was a repeat offender.
I honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I only know what I found out in that, in that situation.
Yeah.
And then it was also like him trying to convince the woman to lie and say that, she made all of this up because she came to my job. She came to my job.
Not the pull up queen.
I was big as they pregnant, and she came to my job. She was waiting by my car. You know where I work. You know what kind of car I drive. He still was talking to you about me. For her to come to my job to tell me, showing me hotel receipts, showing me pictures and everything. But then I guess he claimed that he didn't want me to be stressed out to lose the baby. So he asked her to lie. And in the moment, I didn't know it was a lie. She was like, he never cheated. She was like, she claimed that because I'm like, how you got pictures of him in the hotel naked? Like what? And the story is that he she came over to bring him some food. She made a pass at him and he got mad because he knows that he trying to like get his family back. Like he was just venting to her. And so he kicked her out. But apparently she went downstairs to the lobby and said she got locked out of the room and they gave her another key and she came in there in the middle of him showering and just started snapping pictures. That's their story that they sticking to. And so I'm like, she was like, he did kick me out. I was just mad that he chose you over me, blah, 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 blah. This is what she's telling me. But then once we finalized our divorce and everything was over, he went to her and they was together for a little minute, posting on her social media
Oh,
together, all of that. And then I guess he did the same thing to her, lied to her, used her because he's a user. That's what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew that. I was like, baby, he just finna be using you for your house because he ain't got nowhere to go. So as soon as he got himself together, he left her too. Well, not left her too, because he didn't leave me. I left him, but he left her.
yeah.
She reached out to me talking about, I'm so sorry. And then she was like, he was sleeping with me. He had me locked because he didn't want you to lose the baby. And she was like, he just got a raise at his job, so make sure you get your child support. Like she was giving all the tea.
Oh, now it's time to give the tea.
Yeah, she was giving all the tea. So it's just crazy because it's like, he's not in my son's life at all. My son don't know him. He's
Yeah.
not an active father at all. But he is remarried again. I don't know what story he told this woman, but she think he just almighty, like, like you know what I'm saying. And so I'm like, hey, you got the version that he was trying to be with everybody else, because he was married before me as well. Um,
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
and that wife,
Hold on.
that
So
wife
this
committed
nigga Jennifer
suicide.
Lopez.
He that wife committed suicide. So it's like, what was they going through in their marriage to where she was ready to, leave this earth? You know what I'm saying? But she's not here to tell her side of the story. I only know what he's saying. It could be a lie for all I know. So I don't know. But yes, so he's remarried now, and he is helping her raise her kids along with his other son that he had. But he is not in my son's life at all.
Wow, that's
Mhm.
that's
Right.
kind of that's kind of wild.
It is what it is. I thought he got deported or something. That's why I thought I ain't hear from him. But no, he's here and alive and well.
This is very interesting. Okay, I want to ask this one.
hmm
How did you heal from this divorce?
So honestly, it was my son,
Mm,
because having to be strong for him and be a single mother, I don't wish being a single parent on anybody. It has not been easy. Um, but the support of my family and just wanting to just be a strong mom for my son. Going to therapy, going to church. I started getting back involved in church and everything, just getting close to the God, reading my word. And I was at peace with it because, like I said, I knew I wasn't supposed to marry him. I chose to make that decision on my own instead of, you know, listening to God, because
hmm
I had so many opportunities to get out of the situation. Like, God gave me so many opportunities and I still did what I wanted to do. Stubborn.
Victim.
But a lot of prayer, a lot of support from family and friends, and like I said, just wanting to be the best mom I can be for my son because he has an absent parent. So
Got you.
what
So,
about you?
how I healed from it? Therapy.
Mm-hmm.
My sisters, because it's public now. I've said it. I'm adopted, and
Okay.
so I didn't meet my blood family till '08.
Mm-hmm.
And so my sisters, when we getting basically, I'm getting to know them, and we all grown now. So they helped me get through it. When I was going through that, we got closer. That's literally how I got closer to my sister, my sisters. Like we was close, but I've never felt like how they was like over me. Like
Yeah.
my other sister, she was like, "Have you tried?" I'm like, "I tried." I'm like, "Man, she won't talk to me and stuff like that." Understandable, because when we could have fixed it, we both were stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
Because honest to God, it was just bad communication issues
Right.
when it boiled down to it. Because I didn't cheat, even though
Okay.
she did. Think I did. I was like, "Come on, man!" But that happened, so it was bad communication. Then I had to self-reflect, and because it's always, this is
Mm-hmm.
everybody think it was like, mm. I had to
Mm-hmm.
self-reflect. That's why I was like, I'm open. I was like, it was my fault. I said I wasn't raised, because my dad gave me the advice like never get married.
Mm.
That was my advice, and I was like, why would he say that? Like never get married. I'm like, huh? But I had a whole different thing. I'm like, nah, I'm good. But he taught me manly things. He didn't teach me how to be a husband.
Mm-hmm.
Like being a man and being a husband, two different things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so that part. Um I found I wasn't emotionally available, because it's certain things I probably, it felt like I was talking and you wasn't listening.
Mm-hmm.
And so I take offense, and then shit, I shut down.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
used to
not
shut
like
down
I
a
keep
lot.
trying to communicate. It's just like shut down,
Mm-hmm.
do like that, and then just be there and just be feeling like you're just existing. So I had to figure, like, I really had to start learning things about myself and what I did wrong. It was like, damn. I say, shit, what I did. I'm like, she didn't feel protected. She didn't feel safe. It was like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to really look at myself, and I had to heal myself because I felt embarrassed. Man, I was so embarrassed. I
Yeah,
ain't want to change it
I was too.
on
I
Facebook.
was too.
I said, nigga, I'm saving God.
Especially the second time. Wow.
Damn.
Lord have mercy. It
And
was.
because it was like, man, because I is almost the image of being perfect.
Mhm.
That too was like, I'm not perfect. Like, what?
Mhm.
And just feeling like you just failed. Because
Yeah.
like, and then we got a kid, and so I got to go through that again because I'm with my kid every day. So now I gotta be like, oh my God, I'm like, I gotta go through that. So I'm mentally just like, and I had to stay strong
Mhm.
because I got another son, and I'm going through that, and then now I gotta figure out that dynamic because like we got kids, and I came in with a kid, and how all this go. But I can honestly say my oldest and my ex-wife have a great relationship. We was just me and my goddess. We was just with them
Mhm.
all together. So that whole dynamic, like Tom and all that, two hills, me and her talked. I admitted my fault. I apologized. I said, man, it was on me, and that helped me bring peace. And so that's how I heal.
Yeah. That's good.
So I was like, I had to take that. I was like, she might have had her fault in it, how it made me feel, but at the end of the day, it still start and ends with me. So
Mhm.
that's why I say, man, I don't like I take full accountability to it because I'm like, if I was hard headed, what do you think she's gonna end up being? Hard headed. You feel me?
Mhm.
You can see the top of her faces. Hmm. I must say I see her just fine. Oh. So yeah, Denise. Now we're gonna go to number two.
Okay.
We're gonna go to number two because number one, you a son of a gun, as they'll say. God damn. Woo! For the second one, you know. Now I can start it like this. How long were you healed, or were you healed when you got married the second time?
No, I definitely that was although we dated longer before we got married, I can still say like that was even rushed as well.
Mm,
Um because I met him while I was going through my divorce. I wasn't even fully divorced. My divorce was not finalized when uh when I met my second husband. So,
they saying it's cutting your face. The screen share. I about to say she look perfect on my screen.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I can't fix that. I
Right.
apologize, Eddie,
Yeah. Mm.
because I about to say, she looking good.
Not sure. But yeah, I was still my divorce was not finalized when I met my second. So,
I got a question
mhm.
before you continue. Did you know? Because I ain't gonna lie, like I told, and when we was on the episode of the Just a Tip podcast, I said I told the world I watch soap operas. So
Mhm.
I thought when you signed on papers, like you know the soap opera, that shit already done. I ain't know it took like 90 days for that
Oh
shit to go
yeah.
through. I
Yes.
did not know that. Yeah, I didn't
It
know that.
takes a while.
Yeah,
It
I didn't
takes a
know.
while.
But we both we left what we came with, so it was easy. It was easy peasy. But
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know that. But so did
Mhm.
you know that when you got a divorce?
So, I didn't know that like how like the I didn't think that as soon as I signed the papers that it was gonna be like that's it. I figured like I knew I was gonna have to go to court and it was gonna be a process because we had a kid. So I just yeah, and then I know like my parents are divorced. Like I've kind of like experienced divorce like throughout family, so I knew it was like a
Ah,
long drawn out process. That's why I was surprised that mine went so smoothly and so quick. Mine went quicker than probably anybody's normal divorce, especially with
I
a
don't
kid.
know, cause I signed them papers, and then once I found out it was at 90 days, I'm like, oh, cause all the like with the courts and stuff like that, she did it, so it was all in that. And
Hmm.
so shit, I was like, sign them things, man. I was like, damn.
Ready to sign them papers.
I wasn't ready to sign, but I told her if you brought them, see, all right. So this is a crazy story, y'all. Y'all gonna get this. I signed my papers literally in the in the parking lot of LA Fitness
They say
right
both of our
before I was
faces
about to
are
hoop.
cut off. Somebody said both of our faces are cut off. Let me find out we don't know how to work Facebook Live.
I zoomed back, man. Y'all hear the story. Y'all here for the story. If y'all want to see our beautiful faces, watch one of her movies.
There you go.
Shoot, if y'all want to see, watch the movies.
That's
Yeah,
crazy because our bodies, like my body is like in the full screen.
I'm in my. I got this right here, so I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Mm-mm.
But appreciate y'all watching though for sure, for real, for real. But yeah, I signed it right before I bought the hoop. Boy, when I say I went in there and I was hooping my ass off, nigga, I was like, nigga, I don't even do the dribble like that, nigga. But today I'm dribbling. We can't see her eyes. Does divorce make it harder to the next person to get a ring or accept a ring? Oh, that's a good question. You want to answer that?
What is it? What was it? How you see the questions? Oh, there you go.
Um,
Never mind. I see it now.
you got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does divorce make it harder for the next person to get a ring or um so I think that goes with healing because obviously it doesn't because of how quickly I got a ring the second time. Um and I've even like even people that I've dated like have talked about, marriage just because of the type of person that I am, you know what I'm saying? But I know I definitely don't want to jump into nothing, you know what I'm saying, getting married again. I definitely want to take my time because clearly I was not healed after the first one because of what I brought into the second one. And but I definitely believe that, once you've healed and you found your right person, that yes, and I mean, it depends on you and that person when y'all timeline is when y'all ready for that. We can't listen to the society on when it's time to get married. Somebody could be together for 6 months and get married and last a lifetime versus, somebody that's been together for years and then they get married and then divorce. Everybody's timeline is different. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I definitely think that, especially if you believe in marriage and what it's supposed to be for, I definitely believe that even after divorce, you should explore that if that's something that your heart desires. Because I know I'm a wife. I ain't nobody's, forever
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Shane, yeah. Y'all stop playing with her. She her wifey. For me to answer that question, of course, I my God is back there. She back there. And so, and I wouldn't, because I always call my ex-wife, that's my ex-wife. I call her, of course, my goddess, but that's also my partner.
Hmm.
Like, that's my partner. Like, that's my homie too. Like, we have that dynamic where it's like, I can literally tell her anything. She literally come to me, tell me anything. We got that dynamic
Yeah.
because I want to do something totally different. Because I'm like, bro, I don't care if it hurt my, just tell, I don't care. Hurt my feelings, please, hurt my feelings. Because I'd
Hmm.
rather you hurt my feelings than you lie to me or do some crazy stuff. And two, you got to know, like, the person you want to give that person to. Like, I'm contrary to popular belief, because I I gotta speak on it because people just think I'm just this. I get this stigmatism. They be thinking I'm a hoe. I'm not a hoe. I'm a wholesome nigga.
Mm.
I show love. That's it. I'm a very wholesome nigga. I didn't like I was in the streets. I'm not gonna ever lie about who I am or what I've done.
Uh-huh.
I was in the streets, but not in the streets how y'all think. I can talk to 10 women, but mess with one for real,
Mm.
and give myself to one. I was not out there just trying to be sharing my body and all that. I believe in soul ties and all that.
Yes.
I know my number count. I know every chick I ain't slept with.
A lot of men can't
Name,
say that.
name, by
a,
name.
a lot of men can't say that.
I
Some
don't know
women
why
too.
God made me this way, but it was something He told me because I've said no. Now,
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. We're gonna get some more questions. But you was talking about that you rushed into that last one too, because you
Yes.
was going through divorce.
Because so like I said, I was still my divorce was not finalized when I met him. Um we had met in November and my divorce was finalized that following February.
Mm-hmm.
And so um he asked me to be his girlfriend a month later after my divorce was finalized
Mm.
in that following March. And then we dated for a year. We dated for a year. He always talked about how he knew he was gonna marry me. And he was like, oh, he would always say, like, a man don't need a long time to know, and this, that, and the third. And so when it came to a year that we had been together, I knew he was gonna propose. He don't know this, and we don't speak at all. He blocked and everything. Um,
Damn.
but like I knew that he was gonna propose. Like I wasn't surprised at all. I acted surprised, but I knew that he was gonna propose. Like the whole little thing, like I was not shocked at all. I predicted that. But yeah, and we were supposed to like wait, for a whole engagement. You know how you wait like 6 months to a year before you actually get married after you get engaged. And
Yeah.
had we did, we probably would have. I know we would have never got married if I would have waited. But he was just so adamant about what are we waiting for? We know we want to be together. We know we want to get married. And even when we did the marriage counselor, even he was like, why? What's the rush?
Mm.
And so that is where I should have listened, but I'm trying to follow his lead on everything with it. I'm like, well, we not trying to spend money on no wedding. We were just gonna elope. But then my family, like everybody was feeling some type of way about not being a part of it. And so we ended up just having like a small ceremony with everybody, that wanted to be there came. But literally, because see, while we were dating, I saw red flags that I tried to ignore.
Because I was gonna ask, what was the signs? Now, come on now, talk about them red flags you seen.
I saw them and I ignored them. Because see, I found out what I found out about myself. I've learned about myself. Um, I'm a problem solver. I'm a fixer. Not just in relationships, but in every aspect. Like if something, I try to find a solution to things. When things go wrong, I don't dwell on, the things that I can't change. I'm trying to find a solution to figure it out because it ain't nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like relationships, um, instead of believing a person for who they are, you fall for potential. You try to see the good in somebody. And one thing I don't do, I don't judge people from their past. I don't judge you from things that you done, before you met me
Mm-hmm.
because I was not there. So I try to give people a clean slate. It's based on how you treat me. And so I started to see the red flags when it came to me being in this film industry because it's not easy dating somebody within the industry, any type of industry, whether, if you're an athlete, if you are actress, an actor, music, artist, whatever. When you're somebody that's in the spotlight, you have to have security within yourself, and you have to be able to trust your partner. And I've never cheated on anybody I've ever been with. Not ever in my life. I have always been a faithful person. I've always been a loyal person. I probably be a little too loyal, even during the talking stage when I probably shouldn't be. But you know what I'm saying? And so I started to see some red flags when he would trip out on certain things, especially the little things. Like I
Yeah.
can't control what somebody say on my social media. Like guys flirt with me all the time. I get hit on all the time. You know what I'm saying? But if I choose you, I choose you. I don't want
Mm-hmm.
nobody else. So I'm not like concerned with that. And it was just like little things about, somebody commenting on something, or if I got to work with certain guys. Then when it came to the films, oh, kissing in movies or doing love scenes, what I'm saying, intimacy scenes, all of that started to become an issue, to where it was like, you know, when I saw these things, I broke up with him when we were just
Mm-hmm.
dating. I was like, you can't handle dating somebody like me. You should not date an actress. You should not date somebody like me. Go find your regular chick. But he just wanted me so bad and was just like, I'm gonna make this work, you know, um, and we worked through that and got back together. And we were good. We were good for the whole time we were dating after that whole incident.
Yeah.
And so we got married. He proposed to me in March. And instead of us waiting like a year later, we got married that same March. We got married in that same month that he proposed.
Damn, what day
Yeah.
did he propose and what day did y'all get married? It's only 31 days.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, um, literally, when I say literally a month later in April, I was filing for annulment because we got into a fight. And I'm talking about like,
Hold on. Denise, you
uh-huh.
over here, domestic violence.
Listen, and that's what I don't like, because what killed me was he really had me feeling like, or had outsiders seeming as if I was in a domestic violence marriage, because I've never been in that type of situation. I've had one guy put his hands on me in college, you know what I'm saying? Um Smack the shit out of him. Like, don't, like, I'm not one of them ones, okay?
Yeah,
And
Fresno
so,
City.
yes. And so I think the thing was, because this is my thing, I know that I can't be with somebody that I don't respect, because I got a mouth. That's one thing I learned about myself. I don't like to argue. I don't like to be yelling and raising my voice. You talking to me crazy, cussing me out, all that. I shut down. I shut down. I don't want to talk. And so his thing was, no, I want to talk right now. Like, I'm like, we need to come back to this when we have cooled down. He don't want to do that. He want to talk right now. And then it's like the argument, the back and forth. I'm finna just walk away, because I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you, talk to you. We not even listening to each other. That became, don't walk away from me when I'm talking to you. That became pinning me up against the wall, like, you pinning me down. I'm sitting in a chair like this, a rolling chair. You pulling me and yanking me up out the chair. I'm in the middle of bed, sleep. You thinking there's something going on. You snatching the covers off of me. Wake your ass. Like, it was crazy. I was like, I said, Lord, I gotta get up out of here, because if somebody finna die, it ain't finna be me.
I ain't gonna lie, I just seen a knife. I seen some Angela
That's what
Bassett
he did.
shit.
And that's what he tried to say. He's like, y'all think she's so innocent. Y'all know she done pulled a knife on me. She done hit me. I said, no, tell the whole truth. Because I was defending myself. Don't make it seem like I'm just crazy. Because I'm not crazy.
I about to say, Denise, I've seen your movies, and I knew, I was like, because I knew, I was like, I know. I say, nigga, she played crazy a little bit too well.
Listen, it's I if I am such a non-confrontational person. I'm not an argumentative person at all. If I'm doing all of this, somebody has pushed me to that limit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because I am really like, just like the goofiest, like silliest, fun
you be
person to be
chilling.
around. Yes, like I be big chilling. I don't like the relationship I'm in now. We haven't it's so peaceful. Like, it's so peaceful. I'm grateful, to to it, because we communicate so well. We're very transparent with one another, we don't even argue. You know what I'm saying? It's just communication. But yeah, he it was like, he tripping on me about everything. And then my thing was, I don't like to be embarrassed in public.
Oh,
Like, whatever we going through, it needs to stay in the house.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, but once it got outside, once other people saw we not a united front, we arguing in public, you grabbing on me doing it in public. Like I said, he did a lot of stuff, like even on one of my film sets in front of everybody. That was the last straw for me. Walking around with his gun like he finna do something. It got bad. It got bad. I had to get up out of there. I had to get up out of there. I'm telling you,
Ooh.
because I was going to jail. I was going to jail.
See, he
Okay.
trying to go to jail. But come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You come with your gun on set. You think you the only nigga that make them hoes.
Like, and I had kids on the set. So this was my thing, because in the situation that we had before, CPS got called. I'm like, not you. Now you getting
With your
CPS
kids.
involved with my child. Then you doing this on set with other kids. If and then it was a little white girl on my set. I said, if this little white girl and her little white mama call and say I feel threatened because it's a black man walking around here with a gun, then what? Yeah, yeah. I said no. This a rap. This rap. Albert, I don't feel safe leaving you here with him by yourself. I said, y'all. He got me really looking over here like I'm freaking Tina Turner in this motherfucker. Like, I don't
Big
want you. I
bitch.
don't want you. I don't want you no more.
Hey,
Like,
hey, hey, now. You better stop playing now. Huh?
like,
What you say now?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And the sad part is I saw the signs because his father was like that. His father was like that with his mother, you know? And he tried, it's like he was fighting a demon so hard trying not to be like his father. Cause it's not like he ever just like punched me.
Yeah,
So it was never like, it never got that serious. It was more so the restraining me,
yeah,
grabbing me by the neck, you choking me, and you trying to pin me, in a corner because you
yeah,
don't want me to leave. He done took my keys. I'm in the car trying to leave. He trying to bang the window like to get like it's you. I got holes in my walls. You know what I'm saying? Broken TVs. Like it was escalating, and what I didn't want was for people to be like, I never thought that, because you hear these stories all the time.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
never thought that he would do something crazy like that. I never thought that he would actually do it, or because he, tried to play the suicide card. I can't live without you. If I can't be with you, I don't want to live. And he did all of that, and it's like, girl, if you don't walk away from that, because I wasn't trying to end up on the news, you know. So it was, yeah, it was bad. But again, what I've learned from that situation, for one, I know that I've moved fast in relationships. I'm a lover, you know what I'm saying? Um, and if I choose you, I choose you, like I said. But I know I need to take my time, not ignore red flags, and just communicate those things. Like, this is not going to work for me, instead of trying to see the potential in somebody, because like I said, once we had the conversation the first time, he started to do better. But it was like, literally, when we got married, his exact words, you my wife now. So it was like everything that we discussed, it was like, oh, at that time you was just my girlfriend, but you my wife now.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that,
It's
like,
my way or the highway.
it was, yeah, it was like the controlling, and like I said, a woman should respect her husband.
Yep.
I know respect is like the number one thing that men want. And
Yes.
honestly, it's written, because y'all are supposed to love your wives and we supposed to respect our husbands. That's in the
Mm-hmm.
word, you know? And so it's the fact that I was out of my character, just talking disrespectful because I had no more respect for him, because it's like you putting your hands on me. You making me feel threatened. You making me feel unsafe. You making me feel like I gotta buck up at you. And my mom was like, I don't even recognize my daughter. She's not like this. Cause I'm not, like I said, I'm not a confrontational person at all. Like I'm not for to do all that rah rah stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the fact that when he brought me out of, out of my element to be doing that. It was yeah, it got bad. But um so needless to say, that was over 2 years ago. Um
Damn, hold up.
yeah. Yeah, it was official. My divorce was finalized 2 years ago in February. So it's been 2 years this past February since I've been divorced from him. So yeah, trust me, if Denise Monét gets married again, that man then then did something, because honestly, I'm not, like, I think I would be okay. And honestly, the whole legal part of it too, signing the dotted line, because I don't know what it is about once you sign that paper. Yes, yes, what I'm
You
saying.
seen it. You seen it twice.
Yes,
You
yes,
seen it twice.
exactly. So my thing is, when I have, you know, when it's time for me to do that again, like, long as me and my person, we on the same page. Like, we don't even have to do all that. I just want a forever partner to build with, to grow with, to build my empire with.
Yeah.
And so things that society want us to do, I'm okay. I'm
Yes.
okay. Because I'm not in
Word.
no rush. I want to enjoy my life, with my person, enjoy my son, see the world, and become one of the greatest
You
in
know,
this
it ain't
industry.
become one of the greatest because you already great. The world just gonna be catching up
That part.
because we've been great. It's just the world got to catch up.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So, how did you heal from this divorce? Let's talk about it.
Ooh. Um, so again, definitely had to go through therapy. Um, it was a lot of lonely crying nights, because one thing I didn't want to do is what I've done in the past, which is talking to somebody to get over somebody. I used to do that a
Mm.
lot. I used to do that a lot because I always find myself like, I need to be talking to somebody. Because it's like I never had just really been single. I was always talking to
Hmm.
somebody. And so I had found myself doing that again. I found myself doing that again. And so I just kind of like told myself, let me just really, try to intentionally just be by myself. And ironically, how I ended up with the person I'm with now, it wasn't even like how some people come to your life when you least expect it, when you're not actually trying. Because there's been times where I've like actively like been trying to date. Like, I've done dating apps, you know what I'm saying? Or, I'll see somebody out and be flirting or whatever. But it was like, no, like, I just, like, when men was trying to talk to me, I was actually like, no, I'm good. If you want to be friends, we can be cool. And some people like to, that really like you and really want to, take the friend route to see if
Yeah.
they could, eventually get into
Hmm.
being something more, you know. But how I came to the point where I was even ready to be in a relationship again was more so just like reflecting on, you need to be okay with being alone. Because that was my thing. That was my thing. I talked about it in Bible study, like with some of my friends that I was doing Bible study with, like just being transparent about like my patterns, just moving fast and stuff like that. And then a lot of people probably even thought that this current relationship was pretty fast too, but him and I have been friends and talking before anybody even really knew, So it was like
Ain't they
it
damn
made.
business? Shit.
Yeah,
Ain't
right.
they
But I was
business?
like,
Shit.
it may seem quick to y'all because none of y'all knew. Cause see, and another thing too, I kept my business to myself. Like, instead of just, out in the open telling everybody what I got going on and stuff. Like, I've been keeping this one, like even I don't, I like, my mom is like one of my closest friends. Like, I don't even be venting to her about my relationship. I just had to learn to just keep my relationship to myself. That's what I had
That's
to
another thing that I've learned.
learn.
If I handle my issues, I don't talk to no friends. Only
Mm-hmm.
person I bring any issue to It's the person I got the issue with.
That's important,
You feel
because
me?
when you're going through things with your significant other, if you telling your friends, your family, whomever about these problems, that's all they're gonna know. That's all they're gonna hear. Cause
Hmm.
it's like it's not like you calling them to tell them the good stuff. Oh, let me call, girl. Let me tell you what such and such did. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the beginning, when you're all excited and stuff, but when
Hmm.
you have been with somebody for a while, 9 times out of 10, if you calling somebody to tell them about something, it's something that y'all done went through, y'all going through, you trying to get advice for or whatever. But that's all the people are gonna know and remember, and you gonna forgive your person. Y'all gonna still be together. But then now, when they around family and friends, it's awkward.
Yeah.
Like my dad and told me, put him down. Don't bring that nigga over here. He not allowed in my house.
See, I got, I got a daughter. So I don't
You can relate.
fool. Cause I'm be like, I can smell a fuck nigga. I'm be like, no, no, don't even play with me. Don't play with yourself. Don't
Yeah.
ever disrespect our last name like that ever. Get this nigga out of here.
And that be the thing. So that's what I've learned to, keep my personal things to myself when it comes to my relationship. Just keeping people out of my business. Yeah. So
So out of your two divorces, right? Because both of them, you got. We just gonna call him Rico. We gonna call him Rico because that.
you got Rico and you got Ike Turner.
it, what you anime now? And he wasn't even Ike for real, because he just like, but he was. I think if he probably would have went further, if y'all probably stayed, he probably would have. Then you probably would have shot the nigga. Then it would have been a movie in real life. um, those two that helped you heal. Because what advice would you give to someone going through a divorce?
Mm. Um. So honestly, because for one, it ain't nothing out here in these streets. Okay. It's really not. So if you truly can't work it out, because I don't believe in staying in a situation because of a kid or none of that. I I don't do no cheating or no beating, or no, or if he download gay for sure. But if it's not if it's not a serious reason, and it's something that you can work out, I am, because obviously God doesn't like divorce. One thing that I had to realize and learn, that getting a divorce, you know obviously God doesn't want me to be in a relationship with somebody that's cheating on me, and he don't want me to be in a relationship with, or married to someone that is you know physically abusive, emotionally abusive, mentally, all of that. So he allows separation. But technically in the Bible it states that you're not supposed to get remarried until your spouse is dead. Otherwise it's committing adultery. That's written in the word. And so, but I feel like God knows our hearts. He knows that, he doesn't want me in that situation. So I'm, being asked to be forgiven for that. And so if it's a situation that you truly need to walk away from, not being with somebody that is a narcissist, that is abusing you, what I'm saying, man or woman, because women can be abusers too, and narcissists too. And or if they constantly cheating on you, if it's not something that you willing to stick around with, and you ready to walk away, just have the support you need. If you're a believer, talk to God and pray to God about it. um and just be around like-minded people who can support you. And even when you're married, you need to be around like-minded people, because you need to, even though you don't want people in your business, you definitely want wise counsel to be able to counsel y'all through those hard times. Like when you go into therapy and things like that, people that are non-biased, that's not gonna pick sides, things like that. But if you have tried everything that you could and it's just not gonna work, and you need to be released from that, then You just gotta let it go and give it to God. Because sometimes we chose that significant other. God didn't choose that person for us.
Yeah, facts.
So, you may have to walk away from that so that, you can heal and finally be with the person that God truly has for you.
Yeah, it's okay to walk away.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying that again, healed. Me and my ex-wife real cool. Like she sends me business.
That's good.
Like she sent me business. Um my first event, I made her I ain't make her. She did cause she do Lovey Cove, so she do reefs. She crafty with it too. I said, can you make me a basket from? And she made my tickets. I paid her for tickets and all that stuff. Spent money with her. She made my tickets and stuff for my first ever event out there. So
Nice.
if y'all can get to that level, you said fuck
That's a
these
no.
niggas. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a no
that's
for
a
her.
wrap on that.
Like,
I just hope that one day that he comes around to be in my son's life. I'm still open to that. We've tried multiple times. The last time it was an epic fail with him and his wife. I was like, yeah, no. If it was up to me, he could give up his rights. That way I don't got to deal with it. But I know I wouldn't, like, if he actually reached out to me and said, I really want to see my son, I wouldn't stop it. Like I would, because we've done that before where
mm,
he's matter of fact, when the child support hit for the very first time, I got
hmm
a phone call that said the child support started. When can I see my son? I never stopped you from seeing your son before. Now that you got to pay child support, now you want to, okay. So that's when we tried back then when my son was like almost 2. My
that
son is 5 now. He don't know who he is.
I about to say everybody was doing the nasty in COVID time, man. 'Cause my daughter about to be 5 next month, so
We all got them COVID babies.
they smart as heck too, boy.
They are. They
Oh,
are. They a different breed.
boy, my daughter be in there talking mess. Be talking mess. And I'll be looking like,
I can believe it.
all right, boy. I know I talked a little bit, but yeah. So, but yeah. Thank you for coming on, Denise,
Of course.
sharing those stories because I ain't know what to prepare for because I know you've been married twice and I ain't get to it on my podcast. I was like, I definitely got to get it. So when you commented on that when I was going to do the divorce, I say, oh yeah, I definitely because I'm like I missed that opportunity then.
Hmm.
And now you talking about it, and then again, you didn't know I was a divorce. Was
Yeah, I
divorced.
didn't know.
Like, yeah, I'm he a divorce guy over here, y'all. So if y'all didn't know, now you know. And I
And to
appreciate
clarify,
sharing that.
he's saying he's because somebody was like, "Wait, you getting divorced?" Like no, he's talking about from before, guys.
Yeah, before, yeah, nah, I'm not leaving that. Yeah.
Hey,
Don't,
good,
but
good.
yeah.
Because that's why I love like I and we all want that. Well, not all. Most of us do. When you find that right person and just being able to stay locked in. I want to be able to say that I was married for, 30, 40, 50 years, however, long that God has me on this earth, when I get that right person.
hmm
So that's what I'm still hopeful for, you
Yeah,
know.
because we don't see that, man. And I think in our community, we need to see more of that. Because I seen that growing up. I seen
Mhm.
things that necessarily. I don't agree with that. That's why I always tell people to each his own on y'all relationship because that's what y'all do. Because
Different strokes for
my
different folks,
standards are
baby.
different. Like I
Yeah.
got different standards,
Yeah.
and you might not agree with those standards, and I might not agree with yours. That's why I'm
And
like, my
that's
business,
okay.
mind your business.
And that's okay.
You feel me?
Mhm.
So that's what I'm like. I seen that growing up. I seen the two parent household. Honest to God, I didn't know there was like stepdads and stuff till about like 7th grade,
Mm.
and somebody was like you stay with both your parents? I was looking at them crazy. I'm like, yeah, like, yeah, I'm like, y'all know, like, what? Well, I got a mom and a daddy. I'm like, and it was like, nah, I'll just stay. I was like, and I didn't know that was a normal thing. Like, I was
Yeah.
oblivious to it because I'm like, I'm a small town country boy, so the only thing I always seen was mostly 2-parent households.
And it's sad because like even just what's today?
The
Tuesday.
26th.
Yes, yeah, yesterday, Monday was Memorial Day. Uh I went and got my hair done yesterday, and I brought my son with me because she has a son and they was playing together. And like when we left, he was like, that kid has a dad, but I don't. Like my son brings it up a lot.
Ah,
He brings it
because
up
she
a
at that
lot.
age.
He asks
Mm,
all the time. Like he be drawing pictures with me, him, and his dad in the picture. And he asks a lot of questions. So I show him his baby book so he knows who he is,
mm,
that he knows that he has a dad, but he's just not in his life. And so it's sad. It's sad because it's one thing if he was no longer here or something. It was like, out of Micah's control as far as like because he's not physically here. But this man is still here and alive. And so it is sad. But eventually, I'm grateful that he has male figures in his life. My dad, my stepdad, my uncle, my brothers. So he has a lot of positive male role models in his life, but it's just nothing like having a mom and your mom and your dad. So um yeah, shout out to all the active parents out there.
hey, I'll take that shout out. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take that shout out. I post my kids sometimes because my daughter made her acting debut
Nice.
last summer. And then my other kids, like I'm on the other end of it because I gotta be full time with my daughter, of course, and
Mhm.
then my sons. It's like got to be that type of that, which I never envisioned for myself because I came from a two-parent household.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a co-parenting episode too because I definitely want to talk about those different dynamics too
Oh yeah, that'll
and
be good.
stuff like that. So again, Denise, thank you
Thank
because
you
I
for
know your
having
time is
me.
precious. Because
Yes.
y'all make sure y'all go check out Denise Monet movies series coming up on City. I am a part of that.
Yep.
I was about to say something. I was like, I ain't trying to spoil nothing.
Mm,
I about to say, you want to know a fun fact about that movie? I was in a car accident prior to shooting that. Like a
really?
couple of days. Boy, I was in so much back pain. I
Oh
couldn't
my
talk about
goodness.
it then. Boy,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be 5 episodes.
when for the next series of it,
So what we
are you
shot,
writing?
I shot some more. So no, like when I drop it, it's gonna be 5 episodes.
Okay. No, I'm talking about when the next season gonna come.
We gotta make the money first for this one so we can shoot the next part of
Y'all make sure y'all go out there. Make sure that
it.
go for real. Go support this lady. Like I call her one of the top directors in Houston because she is that.
Thank
She,
you.
big purple heart over there. Make sure y'all go see Bash. That was again true story. Definitely them Christmas movies because those are hilarious, hilarious. And you got a Christmas movie coming out later on this year, right?
Yes, the Mama Mae's Christmas
Well,
gonna
yeah.
come
What's
out in
coming up? You
November.
talk. What's coming up?
Yes.
Tell them again
So
before we leave.
right. So what's dropping next? True Game of Love is on Amazon Prime, but it's dropping on Tubi on June 12th. July 7th, Risk It All. August 9th
That's with
is The Groomsman.
then the Valentine dude.
Damien. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, that's gonna be so funny. That oh my god,
It's
I can't wait to see
yes.
that.
That one's gonna be really good. That was gonna be really good. And then Mama Mae's Christmas is gonna drop later this year. I also have a Tubi original
Is that the
that's
one with the
dropping.
you playing a grandma?
Yep.
Where you swank? Yeah, the granny ladies.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a classic. It's gonna be a classic. I thought Mary Little Baby was good. Mama Mae then
I ain't
top
gonna lie. Mary
top
Little
it.
Baby. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. That was a classic. Like I ain't gonna lie. I felt like because you did the other Christmas movie, and then I was like, damn. I'm like, that was a good movie.
Yeah, I just
Then
had
I
to that's
seen
why
the
you gotta
other
get
one.
better.
I
Yeah.
say, damn. I say that was a good. Now the grannies because I seen you do your granny skits and stuff when you was
Hmm.
out, so I know that granny is gonna be funny as
Oh
hell.
yeah, for sure. I can't wait to drop the trailer.
Okay.
So,
So
but yeah, y'all
Sugar
be on the
ain't risked it
lookout.
all.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Christmas movie name again?
Mama May's Christmas.
Mama Mays. Mama Mays Christmas. Oh man. Okay.
And then a Tubi original that I'm starring in called The Wedding Planner. Well, actually, I think they're changing the name to something else. It was The Wedding Planner, but it's gonna be The Wedding something. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
I'm
It's
about to say
gonna
why
be
they
good.
keep because if they type in
Because
a
I think it's
wedding planner
another
in it,
movie. I think it's
I
another movie
know
with
it
the
is.
title.
It is another movie called A Wedding Planner, but it's gonna pop up right next to it
They be iffy about some titles. So whenever I figure out what the title is, I'll let y'all know. But yes, so I got some heat dropping. I got some heat dropping
though. Hey
for
man.
sure.
Y'all again go support Denise Monét. I thank y'all for tuning in to the Take You on a Journey podcast. It's your favorite actor, Titville, USA. Peace, you know, love, Purple Heart for that one over there.
Hey.
And hair grease. We out.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Ah, that was a